stick on teeth. Hey you guys, so what's up? Welcome back and happy Friday. For today's video, I wanted to share with you guys the absolute biggest Sephora haul of my entire life, I want to say. Like, I've done huge hauls, but I think this really tops them all. The ultimate huge size bag here, and it's pretty heavy, at least 20 pounds. I will have all of the goods I'm speaking about today linked down below in the description box. Most of these items are items that just released in time for summer 2022. So I'm thrilled about this one. It is more of a collective haul, so I didn't buy everything in one shot. Every time I want to make the haul, I see newer things coming out, so I'm like, okay, add, and then like it just never ends almost, you know? So yeah, I mean, we have a lot to speak about today. There's still a ton of goods that I would love to test out, see what's up, but for now, get comfortable, get in the zone because we have a lot to talk about. Oh, also, I will have my makeup linked down below. I always get questions on what I'm wearing, so all of this will be linked in the description box. Okay. Let's do this. So the first two items I picked up were from OUAI, and these are their like shampoo and conditioners. I want to say this is new. It's the Detox Shampoo. I've never seen it at Sephora, and it was in their like newer section. I've been really curious about like the OUAI shampoos. I know I've tried their body scrub and hair scrub and possibly one other shampoo conditioner, as well as their dry shampoos, perfumes. I love their scents, and their products generally work out pretty well. This right here says it's for all hair types, and it's more like a detox shampoo like the name states. I wanted something that can really get out all of the dirt in my hair, buildup of like dry shampoos or hairsprays that I spray throughout the week. I typically only wash my hair, it might sound like what? I only wash my hair about once a week since my hair is definitely a bit more coarser, drier. I find that once a week is just perfection for it. So sometimes twice. So I'm saying like this would be very beneficial in my life. I'm curious to see how it's gonna actually clean. Next, I picked up the thick hair conditioner. So I do have thicker hair, I want to say. This looked good. This was not like a newer product in the like newer display section. It says here it uses strengthening keratin, conditioning marshmallow root, shea butter, and avocado oil to smooth and moisturize the hair, which for me, I really need. My hair is extremely dry. Like it's just naturally pretty dry. Anytime I go to the hair salon, first thing like, wow, you have pretty dry hair. I'm like, yeah. Which could be good, you know, because like it's a type of hair that whatever you do to it, it just happens to stay. Like you curl it, it stays, it holds everything very well. But it also needs a lot of moisture, you know? So I wanted to give this a go. I might try these two together or on their own, but I'm excited about those. Let me just smell them because, as you know me and my smells. Oh my gosh, yum. This smells like the salon. You want to smell like that. And this also smells very good. This smells like their perfume and hair mists. This has a different smell, which I actually think I like this one more. Okay, awesome. Next thing I picked up was a nail polish kit. This right here is from the Nails Inc. brand. It's the On the Horizon nail polish kit, which includes 4 different polishes. We get the neon yellow-ish color. It's not that neon. Orange, neon pink. That's a very neon pink. And then a purple. Love neon shades. Anything neon, everything neon, I always need to have in my life. So I love using such colors for the summertime especially, and a lot of times with these specific shades, they'll be very sheer. So I'll use a white base coat first, do 1 or 2 coats of white, and then one of like the colorful color, and it just looks much more vibrant and alive, and it lasts. So I'm excited about these. I have a few other Nails Inc. nail polish kits, and I find that the formula is amazing. 4 full sizes for like 20 something bucks. Can't go wrong with that. The next thing I picked up was a cream blush from YSL. I spoke about this today on my community tab. This is their lip and cheek balmy tint. They have only 3 shades to choose from, like a reddish shade, a raspberry shade, and then this nude shade. This is in New Pinch. Yeah. NU Pinch. I was gonna pick up the red or the raspberry, but then I'm like, okay, raspberry is gonna be a no because I constantly pick up those shades, but they just don't work out for me. So I wanted to see what the formula is like, and then if I feel like it's an easier formula to work with, then maybe I'll go with the deeper shades, because I find a lot of times with deeper shades, it just looks so awkward on, barely blends out, and I'm usually just not a fan. I want to see how this swatches. It comes like in a squeezy tube. Okay, whatever. It's very busy here today. Fridays is always crazy. So this has a nice slightly mousse-like textured feel to it, but also creates this like shiny effect. And it doesn't seem crazily pigmented, which now looking at this, like you can barely see it on the skin. So I don't know how buildable it's gonna be, which maybe if this is like this, then I might be able to get away with like the raspberry tone shade or like the red. The red looks so good, but I'm gonna test this out and see how it does perform. I feel like if you have dry skin, this might be nice because just based on swatching it, it seems a little bit more like emollient, a little bit more, not necessarily hydrating, but let's say oily, but like not really, but more like luminous. That's the word. Next, I picked up, I know, I already know, okay. This is so exciting. I'm obsessed with the Sol de Janeiro brand and especially their mists. So first I picked up, and these are an absolute must by the way, you guys, like especially for the summer, A+. I firstly picked up the Brazilian Crush 68 Jasmine and Pink Grapefruit, no, Jasmine and Pink Dragon Fruit Mist. So this was sold out for ages. Again, it's the 68 one. It's their newest scent they came out with, the Boom Boom Body Butter. So I've gone to multiple stores and they were all sold out. So I ended up picking this up online. So this is a smaller size, but it's still pretty decently sized. You get 3 fluid ounces in here, and this is 20 bucks. They also have a bigger size for like 30 something or 40 something bucks, which is just huge. But for me, I'm like, you know what, let me get this size. You still get so much. And then if I'm really, like if I completely finish it off, I can always purchase the bigger one, you know? Love the packaging, and this is supposed to be a dupe for Baccarat Rouge. Oh my gosh, I absolutely love it. And paired with the body butter, amazing. My best friend Rivka literally is the definition of this smell. Like she has the dupe for Baccarat Rouge. And so I feel like this would just be right up her alley because she loves these kind of scents. Okay, so the next they released these 3 brand new scents. They are limited edition, so if you're gonna get any, I would definitely recommend these. Also 20 bucks each with these. They did not release a full size. So I did a little like YouTube shorts on these yesterday and I spoke about it on Instagram. So good. So they're amazing to pair together, but on their own, solid as well. First up, we have the Sea and Soul scent. This right here has notes of juicy citrus, pink pepper, and ocean musk. From the 3, this is my favorite, but by a hair, because I really like this. I love all of them. So yeah, this has like a nice oceany, fresh type of scent. Obsessed with that. The next one I picked up was in Tan Lines. Notes on this one are creamy vanilla and warm florals. So if you like warmer scents, this might be right up your speed. This is good. Like I said, this is my favorite, but this has a very, a little bit more of like a woodsy type of scent. I think it could still be a great summer scent though. And then we have Tropical Nights. Notes on this one are blooming jasmine and sweet gourmands. Yeah, this is probably the sweetest of the bunch. So, cleanest, warmest scent, sweetest scent. Together, match made in heaven. Oh, I also did want to say that you can kind of mix the lids, which I've been doing, and I think it just kind of keep things interesting and fun. So, like, let's say the purple one, I'll put the blue lid on it. I think it's still cute. You know what I mean? A lot of stuff going on here. Next, I have this concealer here from the Rose Inc brand. So I've been actually really loving their Rose Inc Skin Enhance Luminous, kind of like tinted moisturizing product. And I also love the fact that you can kind of see the product go up. This has really light coverage. It's nice to wear underneath makeup, underneath foundation for a base because it gives a drop of coverage, but it's also like nice to wear on its own. So since I love this one, I was like, you know what, let me give one of their concealers a go. This is the Soft Light Luminous Hydrating Concealer, and I have like the Catrice one that I love and the Tarte one I like, but like I wanted to try something new, you know? So this was about 30 bucks, but I figured, you know what, Luminous, right up my alley, seems like something I would enjoy. I picked it up in the shade LX030. Great packaging, pretty hefty size, I will say. And the applicator looks just like the Tarte Shape Tape. It's like really like thick, like it's a thick applicator basically. This doesn't really have any scent to it. I think the shade should work out pretty well. Yeah, it seems like it's gonna be good. Well, I don't know, now that it's gonna be the summer, now that it's the summer and it's warmer outside, but it seems like a drop light. I probably would have been able to get away with something a little bit deeper, but I'll test it out and see. It seems like it has decent coverage as I'm blending, but also like a nice hydrating feel, not necessarily luminous. So I like when my concealers are hydrating, but not like super glowy where it looks very, very obvious. So we'll see. Luminous hydrating, that's what it says. Okay. I'll keep you posted on that one. The next two things I have here are from Charlotte Tilbury. I know that a lot of her products have been recently sold out at Sephora because she's been releasing tons of new goods, and then also like most of the things she releases are like A+. So I firstly picked up the Pillow Talk Beauty Wand in the shade Pillow Talk. So I already have this in the, I think, orangey type of shade. Well, I'll show you. Open up the drawers. Okay, the shade that I personally have is Spotlight, and so I wanted to pick up the Pillow Talk shade because I'll be honest, it's been so popular, so I wanted to see how this would look on the skin. And I also really love using the Spotlight shade on its own on my cheekbones and stuff, but also mixed in with other highlighters. So the way this works is you kind of twist this, right? Yeah, and then you squish. The product should pop up. Yeah, okay. So this is basically like a nice light peachy tone shade. If you guys are familiar with, wow, it's so pretty. It's really very nice. If you guys are familiar with, and then wait, so after you open this, you want to twist it again and then put the lid back on. Don't just put the lid back on because it's going to be like boom. So this is a really beautiful light peachy shade with like, I want to say a sheen of gold, but not in an obvious way. It also has just like the nicest reflective formula that I feel like looks amazing on the skin. This shade I haven't tried yet, but like I love the Spotlight shade, and it really is like no other because it's so fine and thin. I just think it's so nice. So I'm obsessed with this one. I know that they have a few other shades to choose from if, let's say, these are a bit too light for you, but I know that Pillow Talk has been the one that's been sold out for ages now. Okay, then the next item I picked up was the Charlotte's Beautiful Skin foundation. This right here I picked up in the shade number 4 Neutral. It's actually what I'm wearing on my skin today, and it's pretty good. I mean, I can't tell you right off the bat that I'm obsessed with it. I love her other product that she's basically discontinuing, the other Beautiful Skin that she had. And yeah, I finished that off completely. So instead of buying that again and then just not being able to buy it again and again, I figured I would try this Beautiful Skin product. Maybe it's a reformulated version. It says, for your best healthy looking skin every day. Let's see. You didn't really need that much to get a decent amount of coverage. It seems like it gives you like medium coverage. It doesn't seem too glowy on the skin, and it blended out like fairly easily. I also like the fact that it comes with a pump, and I mean, I have to play around with this a bit more to really like feel it out, but I don't absolutely love it, but I don't dislike it. I'm like very much so in the middle. It does say though it has undetectable coverage and improves the look of the skin with each wear. Clinically proven results, boosts hydration up to 166%. Skin looks plumper and smoother by up to 181%. I would love to know where they got these numbers from. And then skin tone looks even more even by up to 210%. So those are some claims. Next, I picked up this perfume kit here by Huda Beauty. So ironically, I actually just recently did a perfume declutter video, but there have just been a decent amount that just released. So I'm like, you know what? You know what I'm saying? Let's see what they have to offer. So this is her newest like launch when it comes to these little ones. I know that she had another kit that included 4 other perfumes, but she just released this. And I always say this, I love getting smaller sizes of items, mainly because I rarely go through the product, and then also it's a good way for me to really feel out the item, whether it's a perfume or a makeup item, see if I wear it, if I love it, and then from there I could commit to a full size. I love doing that with a lot of products, but especially with fragrances and perfumes, stuff like that. Okay, I haven't smelled these, but last time I smelled these on camera, like the other kit that I bought, you guys were able to tell my reaction like right off the bat, and then you're like, like you knew exactly what was up, so I can't really lie. And so I'm gonna share with you guys my first take on how these smell. So first we have the smell Vanilla 28. Very vanilla scent. I like vanilla. I'm not overly obsessed. I love her. I like her perfumes because they're great layering perfumes. So if there's one that I'm like, I'm not really that crazy about, I can have the option of mixing, you know? So vanilla, I would say for my taste, I was gonna say for my flavor, 6 out of 10. Okay. Then we have Utopia Vanilla Cocoa. I like this one. It actually smells very, very unique. It has vanilla, but a hint of like cocoa. Very sophisticated scent. So nice. I probably would not pick this up on its own randomly, but now that it's in the kit, it's like a scent that I feel like you might have to get used to, but it is the type that like you will get compliments on, and it feels like it's a type of scent that would grow on you. So very unique. Different than what I typically choose, but I'll take it. Then we have Sweet Diamond over here. Pink Pepper. What does that smell like? Ooh. You too. This is gonna be like a no-go. Not for me at all. It's not my style. That will not grow on me at all. And then we have Deja Vu. Deja Vu is very, very nice. It is different. Deja Vu, I'll tell you, has gardenia. I love gardenia when it comes to, like, when it's in perfumes. I feel like it sits well with me. Orange flower, jasmine, and a little bit of vanilla. So I like 3 out of 4. I think we did pretty well. Check out my pass mark for the other one to be on there. Okay, the next perfume I picked up was from the Maison Margiela brand. I think that's how you pronounce it. I used to call the brand Replica, and then one of you guys were like, I don't think it's Replica. I think the line is called Replica, but the brand is Maison Margiela Paris. So this was actually technically free because, well, not really, but kinda, because you know the Sephora favorites kits. So a lot of times they'll come with sample size perfumes, and then from there they also include a voucher in that kit that you could use towards a larger / full size perfume. So I had one that I purchased a bit ago, and I had the voucher in my purse for a while. I just never ended up going to pick up a perfume. So then I remembered to, and so I picked this one. I'll be honest with you guys though, ow, my nail. Ooh. So I'll be honest with you guys, it's not my preferred smell of life, this one, but from the selection of perfumes that I was able to choose, let's say it was 10 in the store, you have to go in the store and give them the voucher. At least 5 of them were not available in store, and then the other 5 that I was able to choose, 1 or 2 of them I already owned, and then I only had 3 to choose from, and I was not vibing with all of those. But from the 3, I picked up this one. So this specifically is in the scent By the Fireplace. It's definitely a very, very fall-like scent. Very warm, very cozy. I mean, by the fire. I don't know what angle this is, but yeah, I'm not obsessed with it. It also has a little bit more of like a woodsy scent. Think like cold fall night at a cabin, you know, at the fireplace. That's what it smells like. Woodsy fireplace. Yeah, like you're burning wood. Fragrance description, burning wood. Exactly. So that's what this one smells like. I mean, it's maybe the type of scent that would grow on me. If it doesn't, I can always mix it in with others, but I know that this is a very popular brand. I feel like it's broken. It's like moving around here and it's spilling. I don't know, whatever. Hopefully not. Okay. Yeah, so basically, if I'm obsessed, I will use it on its own. If not, I'll just mix it. And if I don't like it in both of those ways, it'll be on Poshmark eventually, but we'll keep it for now. Next up, I have this perfume here by Artist Couture. This is the Supreme Mauve's eyeshadow palette. I love mauve tone shades. Well, specific mauve tone shades. Pinks, all of that. I mean, as you can see, my eye look today, so nice. So when I saw that this released a bit ago, actually, stole my heart. So this right here includes a selection of matte shades, a decent amount of metallic shades, and some like, well, neutral shades, pinky shades, and purple shades, which I feel like, well, the combo of all these colors can really create solid looks. You also get some cooler tones in here as well. Like this is pretty cool. This is somewhat cool, not necessarily too warm. Okay, so I actually heard pretty bad reviews about this one, like that the metallics are very lackluster, they don't apply that well. I mean, they seem okay now that I'm actually swatching just a few, but I'll test this out and see how they actually, well, the mattes definitely seem very, very dry. And then the last Artist Couture palette that I used, I actually did not like at all. I spoke about it in my 10 least favorite products sold at Sephora, 10 least favorite eyeshadow palettes sold at Sephora. So I really hope that this is like maybe his original eyeshadow palette launch. I forgot what that one was called. Maybe Supreme Nudes. Supreme Nudes, I think it was called, or Supreme Bronze, something like that. That's an amazing formula, but yeah, we'll see how this one performs. I hope it's as amazing as the color story is, because I want to love this to no end. The shades are really pretty. Next, I picked up the Fresh Milk Lotion. So Fresh Beauty just released some milky type of products. I know they have a body wash, body butter. This is the body lotion. They might have a few other like milky type of stuff. So I was really, really intrigued by this because it looked like old school milk, first of all. And then also it says it's plant-based. There's pretty solid ingredients in here, and I love fresh skincare. So I was curious to see how their body care products work. I don't know if they actually ever released any body care products. If I'm not mistaken, I don't think that they have. So this might be like their first official like body care situation. I just don't like the sticker because now it's leaving this like this, and I'm like, why? So anyway, I actually tried a drop of this the other day. It is a little bit more of like a watery consistency type of product, and it has a very, very light scent, so not that obvious on. I'll have to see how it actually like sits on like the skin, and if it does like moisturize a lot or if it like doesn't. But very, very watery type. Doesn't necessarily sink in the quickest, I will tell you. I'll have to, well, I guess once you kind of like sit there and rub it in for like a second, it does. But yeah, it doesn't really have a scent. I guess I expected a little bit more when it comes to scent, even if it's like a cleaner type of product, just because, I don't know, why not, you know? So I'll let you know how it performs, how different it is compared to other lotions I've tried, but so far it's a pretty watery consistency. Next, I picked up some of these Sephora collection liners. I've spoken about these tons and tons and tons of times. If you're looking for literally the best eyeliners, these are fantastic. They're only about 13 bucks on Sephora's site. They're from the actual Sephora collection brand. I recently finished off a black one, and I was so like, I was waiting to purchase more to have in my collection because this is like a no fuss liner. It's super black, it's retractable, lasts in the waterline, doesn't smudge, doesn't make you look like you have raccoon eyes after a while. Really nice. So I picked up two black ones. I'll show you how it swatches here. It's beautiful. I'm obsessed. Such a good find. And so black is a color I wear 9 out of 10 times, although today I'm wearing more of like a brown liner from Pixie, which I love. And I also wanted to pick up like a cobalt blue. Like a lot of times I do have these colors in my collection, but they end up drying out before I even have a chance to use them for a bit. These don't dry out quick at all. And like I said, I love that they're retractable because it really makes a huge difference, especially if you're out and about or you're traveling, especially then, you know? Okay. So this cobalt blue just looks gorgeous. It's in the shade Cobalt Matte, and it is like a matte finish. These are all matte finishes. They also have a bunch of other, and here you guys can see the shade here. They also have a bunch of other shades to choose from, like pastel tone shades, purples, regular purples, other greens, teal type of colors, but I figured I would get the most use out of this and the black ones. Definitely recommend if you're looking for something amazing for the waterline. Next, I picked up a Dior Blush. This has been out of stock for the longest time, but it finally came back in stock online and in store. I want to say I picked this up specifically in store. This is in 001 Pink. It's supposed to work with like your I have like glitter everywhere. It's supposed to like work with your pH level, so it's supposed to give you like more of like a customized pinky toned color on the cheek. Okay, makes sense? They have this pink shade, and then they also have a coral shade, which that one is sold out now, but the pink one is in stock. I absolutely love coral colors, so I would eventually pick that up if I love the formula of this. But here is what this little one looks like. It's a pretty small size. Love the packaging though, and here it's like a bright bubblegum pink. Love these kind of colors. I used to rock these a lot back in the day when I first started getting into makeup. It's a very, very nice pink. It is also a matte finish, and it's very, very soft. it says here, it reacts to the skin's moisture level to deliver a custom, natural, and long-lasting flush. So I'll definitely have to try this on camera with you guys to really see what it does for me. But I guess, like I said, it's gonna be like different on everyone depending on your, what did it say here? One second. Naturals, skin's moisture, and depending on your skin tone as well. So I thought the concept was really cool, and we don't have a lot of that in the makeup world, so can't wait for the coral one to come back. Next, I have this mist here by Laura Mercier. This is one I picked up in store as well. It's the Translucent Pure Setting Powder. They have the small size, which, you know, I picked up this small one, but they had the full size as well. I was very curious about this one because it says here it's an invisible hydrating setting spray. Invisible, we'll take it. Hydrating, absolutely. Alcohol free. It's supposed to be weightless on the skin. It says it reduces the appearance of shine throughout the day, but it's still supposed to kind of give you a hydrating feel, which I love. And it says it's a microfine mist that does not feel tight or sticky on the skin. So I'll tell you guys, I did spray this already because I was so excited to see what it's about, right? The mist on it sucks. Like the nozzle is, oh my gosh, the worst thing I've ever used. It literally just sprays in one area and it almost like ruins your makeup because the mist is not fine at all. Not sure if I got a defective one or what the story is. I should have sprayed the tester in store to see how it actually performs, but if this is how it performs, yeah, I'll just have to probably switch the bottle. But you know, I guess it's what's on the inside that counts. So we'll see if I'm able to kind of switch the product into a different bottle so it can actually spray smoother. But I feel like when the nozzle doesn't work well, it really just affects the experience of using a mist, because then it just feels like it's ruining the makeup. It's all in one place. It's not as refreshing. It's just a little bit more of a hassle to use, you know. So yeah, that's the story with that, but hopefully the product inside is amazing. I picked up 2 more perfumes. These are new ones that, well, there's one that just released, and then this one, there's another one that has been super popular, so they brought it back in stock. I just got the spray travel version because smaller, the better for me, and then I figured I could keep these like in my purse. First, I picked up the Kilian I Don't Need a Prince by My Side to Be a Princess perfume. This is supposed to kind of smell like marshmallows, made in France. And I actually don't own any Kilian perfumes at all. And so when I saw this on the Sephora's, like on Sephora's main page, I'm like, hey, you know what, I'm down to give this a go. Smell it. It's very, very good. Like, it's very different compared to anything else I own. And so I'm so happy I got this size because I'm really curious to see how often I'm actually going to use this. But this little one was $30, which I think is decent for how much you're getting in here. The full size 1.7 fluid ounce is $120 on Sephora's side if you wanted to get that. But it's in the warm and spicy family. The scent type is warm and sweet gourmands, and some of the notes are ginger, green tea, and marshmallow. I think the combo of all just make a pretty unique scent. So I'm really to have this. I'm really happy to have this in my life. See what's up. It might be one I'll be using all summer. Maybe, maybe not. We'll see. But I'm really happy to have a Kilian perfume in my life. Next, we have this perfume here by Fluid is what the brand's called. So I thought this was interesting because it's a gender-free perfume / cologne situation. I did pick up the small travel size one to really feel it out, see what's up. And so basically it's unisex. Men and women can actually wear this. They had this Balance scent, but they also had a few other ones too. I picked a Balance because in my head it's like, you know, calm, clean type of smell. That's what I was thinking. And this was only $20. So if you wanted to test it out, I think it's priced pretty well. The full size is $55, also not too bad. So the scent type, I'll tell you of this one. Basically, it's also vegan, by the way. Okay, family fragrance is in fresh. It's in the family fresh family. Okay. Scent type, fresh citrus and fruits, keynotes, crisp apple, lavender, and cedar. So I'll tell you, I did smell it already because when it came, I just sprayed it, and to me it smells like a hot guy. Like, I don't know if I personally would wear it. Like, it's more to me of a masculine type of scent, but since it is unisex, I'm curious to see how it would sit on me and if I would get, let's say, compliments on it, if it would be a smell that is loved around me too, or if it's kind of like, what are you wearing, you know? So Mikey will be the judge of that, but for me it's a little bit more of a masculine scent right off the bat. The next thing I picked up was this right here from Kaja. Kaja. So this is their new Viva Shine Multi Highlighter Trio. They just released one like actual shade, so there aren't like multiples of this in various different colors. I thought this was like the cutest thing ever, and every time Couture releases something, I'm on it because love. So basically, I don't know if you guys can see, but it kind of like changes like depending on how you move it. It's a little trio that includes more of like a thicker PC highlighter or glitter type of shade. These could also be used on the body, eyes, and face as you know, site states. We also have this highlighter here, which is a very nice reflective mushy highlighter. I would say think more like ColourPop Super Shock shadows and highlighters. That's what that one feels like, and it kind of reminds me of the shade Flexitarian, just a drop. And then the final one we have here is this shade right here, which is just a regular powder highlighter in a more like bronzy tone color, but I still feel like for my skin tone it would work. So you could definitely use these all together. You could use them on their own, and then again, face, body, eyes. The best. Just get it to like click it. It's so much fun. They are really nice and very smooth. I've only swatched them. I haven't used them on my face yet, but I kind of like the concept. I think it's pretty cool that you get 3 very different formulas in one. I would probably use a loose glitter or like, yeah, thick glitter shade on my cheekbones to create like a, you know, fairy tale-like effect. And then the other highlighter is also just on the cheeks. Would I use this on the eyes? Most probably not. Maybe just this shade, just because I think it would look really stunning on the eyes. The other one, like this one also might look really good, but the loose PC shade, probably not. It's eye safe, it says, but like, I don't want to take a chance of that getting in my eye, because oh my goodness, that would be next level. Okay, one more time, 1 second. Dude, what's up? Что? Home. The next 2 things I have here are cream bronzers. I know cream bronzers have been super popular lately. So there was like, I don't know, 5 or 6 of them to choose from in the store, but these are the 2 brands that I personally got the most attracted to. So first, we have the Makeup by Mario Soft Sculpt Transforming Skin Enhancer, and I got it in the shade Light Medium. Last time I got his regular powder bronzer, and I got it in medium, and it was way too dark. Here's what the packaging of this one looks like. So I figured this would be just a color for me. And it's a very, very nice, I tried it out in the store, like I was testing it out in the store, like swatching it and stuff, the tester there. It's a very nice, smooth, super beyond thin formula. So I feel like if you have maybe a hard time blending out cream bronzers and stuff like that, but you want to get into it, this might be really, really nice. And it seems pretty hydrating too. So I'm curious to see if it's going to actually latch onto the skin and last on the skin, or if it's going to be applied and it's going to be like, I can't see anything, you know what I'm saying? But I do like the color. I think it's going to be beautiful on. Hopefully it won't be too light, but yay for that one. The next cream bronzer is the Beautiful Skin Sun Kissed Glow Bronzer by Charlotte. And I picked this up in store. They didn't have the shade 2 there. They only had 1 and 3. 1 I did not like because it was very cool toned, borderline gray, and I was not like about it. This is so cute. I love the packaging. Beautiful. Look at that. So I ended up picking up the shade number 3, which actually looks pretty dark. I don't know if it's going to be perfect for my skin tone, but I feel like, well, it is very, very dark. But I did swatch it in store, and so here's what it looks like right off the bat. But I've actually seen others who have similar skin tones to mine use this shade, and it actually looks really good on the skin. Here's what it looks like blended out, and I mean, it's still not as blended like compared to my skin tone, but I think it should work out well. This formula is a little bit more of like a, what's the word, mousse-like formula, not as emollient and creamy and let's say shiny or hydrating as the Makeup by Mario one, just right off the bat. So I think this would be great if you have oily and or dry skin, but I'm hoping the shade does work out for me because the formula seems really nice, and I would hate for this not to work out. And I don't know if the second one will work out, or the shade number 1, but anyway, I don't use cream bronzers also all that often, but you know, just many of them kind of came out recently, so I'm like kind of into it now. Now that it's actually blended in a little and it kind of sat on the skin, I feel like it just looks like I have a little bit of like a self tan. It should work out. I think it'll be great. Okay, now I have another perfume here, but this is also one I picked up with a voucher. So again, Sephora had a Sephora favorites kit, and in that specific one, you were able to get a travel size perfume. So almost like a free product, but not really. I picked up the Prada Candy one. I'm not obsessed with the smell. It's not one that I'm fully in love with, but actually Mikey thinks it's fantastic, so that's good. And I mean, it's an easy smell. It's an easy scent. So if I just need something, I'm just gonna spray it on this, to have around. It's good. I don't like love it, but I don't like hate it. It's just like a nice one. It's like a little more like a candier type of, it has like a candy-ish type of scent, but good small size. Okay, the next few items I picked up were from Benefit Cosmetics. I actually already did a full video on these. I'm not gonna go too in depth with them, but I actually have one of the shades on my face today. If you like my blush, I'm wearing the shade Shelly. This is one of my favorites, along with the shade Butterfly. So if you're gonna choose any, you like my style of colors and stuff, these two are my favorite from the line, but the other ones are also gorgeous. So Shelly is this beautiful warm seashell pink, and I feel like it builds up just so nicely and it looks so good on the skin. Overall, these box blushes by Benefit, first of all, smell amazing, almost smell like shampoo. Yeah, they just smell so good. An absolute breeze to apply these as well. They also thinned out the boxes, so they're not as bulky. A lot of you guys said that you wish they would have maybe changed it not to actually be put in a box at all. But I mean, I hear you, but for me, I just kind of like, I feel like it's their thing, so I like that they kept it this way, but they just made it a little bit thinner, and it's just different and something that we just don't see a lot of. Even if it's a cardboard, it's not as cheapy, and it has like a good like magnets to it. It's sturdy, and I think it feels really nice. So I got a few full size blushes and then a few like little deluxe size blushes, but overall across the board, fantastic formula, easy to apply, easy to build up, lasts in like a really long time. And I really think that with all of the shades that they have in the line, they really have something for everyone, really, no matter what skin tone you are. So I would definitely check out the new Benefit box powder blushes. They're great. They actually have those available at Ulta too if you want to rank up your points there, but I got them from Sephora. I have two more blushes here from the Nude Sticks brand. I remember at some point these were on sale, so I just wanted to give them a go, see what's up. It comes with a brush on one side, and then on the other side you get your blush that's retractable. Yeah, so this just kind of turns, you're able to kind of swipe it on the face. I like to use these more with like stippling brushes. So first up I have this shade Salty Siren. Oh my gosh, I love, and with that like tan Charlotte Tilbury bronzer situation, so nice. This is a beautiful pink. Obsessed. Maybe actually even similar to the shade Shelly that I'm wearing on my cheeks now, and then you're able to kind of blend it out. It seems like it blends out nicely, but it's almost blending out to nothing, so I feel like it's going to be a formula that will be buildable. So Salty Siren Hev. I haven't said that word in a while, and I haven't said that word in this video yet. And then I picked up the shade Bondi Bay, and I like the box it comes in. It's nice. This is more of like a deeper type of color. Brush on one side, more of like a nude. Wait, this is, I'm sorry, this is actually a bronzer. I forgot. Okay, this is a bronzer, right? Yes, it is. But I guess, you know what, depending on your skin tone, you could use it as a blush. Love this. I have so much cream bronzers to work with. I have a plan on doing a super solid video, get ready with me video next week. So either I'll do it with that idea that I have or on its own, because I want to get the video up and just share with you guys how these apply on the cheeks. But this is a really pretty, very like mid-tone bronzer. Not too cool, not too warm, and I think it's gonna be gorgeous on. I'm so excited. It's such a good color. Okay, Bondi Bay. Wow. Alrighty, and then the two final items I picked up were eyeshadow palettes from Melt Cosmetics. I have a love-hate relationship with Melt Cosmetics. Some of their palettes are really nice, and then some of them are just like not really feeling it, you know? So these I want to say are brand new. We have the Gemini palette and the Gemini 2. I think Mikey's a Gemini. I should know this information. I believe he is. Anyway, his home. So I heard fantastic things about these, and then also I loved the color story. Plus packaging is gorgeous. Let's take a moment, please. I think they might actually even be somewhat magnetic-ish. So pretty, and it feels so good. And it feels so good. No, what am I saying? Okay, I thought they kind of like connect maybe. No, I don't think so. So Gemini, oh my goodness, this is gorgeous. Let me push this back, can I? Okay. Love. You get your gorgeous brown tones here of black, which I like blacks in palettes at times. And then these stunning greens. Although I would have loved like a yellow honey color metallic type of shade like the Urban Decay Honey palette has. Maybe instead of, let's say, this color or this color. I think that would have been like goals. But I think this could still work out really nice. Seems pretty good. A little bit piecey, but very, very pigmented. I think the color story is beautiful, and I think it would look gorgeous on the eyes. I absolutely cannot wait. I kind of feel like I just ruined the flowers. Whatever. Absolutely cannot wait to apply these on the eye. They seem very, very pigmented, and typically with melt shadows, they usually are crazily pigmented. So literally a dot goes a very, very long way. Sometimes with their palettes, they'll blend out easily. Sometimes they won't. So I'm really curious to see, and I'm hoping this is one of the better ones. Even if it is crazily pigmented, I want it to apply nicely on the eyes, and the color story is beautiful. Although I wish I would love the yellow metallic shade. That would be like everything. And then it's my first time opening this one as well. This is also very, very nice. I think I actually like the Gemini one more. The Gemini 2. It looks good, but I feel like it's not as unique maybe as this one. I feel like they'll pair really well together though. You get a lot of deep tones in here. And I feel like maybe also with this one I would have loved another metallic. It's basically a matte palette. I would have loved a little bit more. But I will play around with this and see what's up. I really want to amp up my makeup game to see what looks I could create. Although like these two are very similar. Again, they probably could have included another metallic shade in there, because really only the shade Mateo. I used to work at the restaurant. I don't know if you guys know, a few years ago I used to talk about it a lot. And one of the guys there, his name is Mateo. But this is Mateo. And then we have Schmood, which is more like a satin. So satin and metallic, and that's it. Everything else is matte in here. So occasionally I'll go for matte looks. So I mean, I still will use a lot of the mattes, but I kind of really, really wish they would have included another metallic. I think it would have been everything. But yeah, these are very, very pigmented, pretty soft, and they don't seem like these especially don't seem like they have the pieciness to them. One of the shades in here did. So I am very excited about these. I hope that I'll fall in love because, well, especially with this, what is up? So pretty. Okay. That is pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like I mentioned in the beginning of the video, there have been just so many other releases that just hit Sephora stores recently, like the new Lady Gaga House Labs collection. I know LYS recently released a cream bronzer. So things like that. So I guess eventually as time goes, you know, I'll pick up and do another haul. But I think that this one was huge. Like I said, probably the biggest one ever. And I think I got a selection, like a lot of everything. Like fragrances, we got perfumes, and not as much skincare, and then of course makeup. Did I get any skincare in here? I don't even think so. No. Hair care, stuff like that. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. I am looking forward to your comments, and I'll see you all in my next video.